it's Froggy, and we're back again with another review for All Routes Lead to Doom. My Life as a Villainess. Super long title. So today we're going to be doing the review for Alan. Now, in actuality, I played Silva after Giordo. But of course, with him being one of the secret routes that you can get, his route's riddled with huge spoilers. And after doing Keith's route with a little bit of spoilers and Giordo's route with no new information, I figure I'll probably leave Silva's review to second last. So with that being said, I am going to do Alan today. So Alan is Giordo's younger twin brother. He is a water magic user, and he's also a music prodigy. He is engaged to our friend Mary, only recently realized his feelings for Katerina. He's been in love with her, since he was a kid, but he didn't know that until now. He's a little bit of a tsundere type of character, which I like. And personally, I do think he's one of the better looking love interests, but that's just my personal taste. So, to get to his route, you have to follow the blue roses. They're mostly athletic or music related options. And we also learn that no one really views him as much of a threat for Katerina's affections because while they know that he has feelings for her, he never makes a move on her and treats her more like a friend. They do keep an eye on him. At the start of his route, they don't realize that he's realized his feelings for her. So they're going under that assumption that he just still doesn't realize that he's got feelings for her. But anyways, so following the common route, picking all of the athletic and music options, once we get to the party, you'll know that you're on his route when at the end of the common route, he finds you in the gallery, passed out before the pirates attack. And he plays a song for you after you wake up, and it's really nice. So far from all the routes that I've played, his was actually the most interesting. We spend all of our time with him away from the others, and we keep finding ourselves in these precarious situations. We also meet a new character who is a total sweetie, and I don't really want to give you too much into who she is, because I really do think that you should probably play the game for yourself to find out that information. I don't really want to give away any major spoilers, but she's a sweetheart, and she does stay with us the majority of the time. And helps redeem one of the villains, which is good. So we learn about their plot, the villain's plot, and what's making the passengers sick. Which we do learn in Keith's route as well, and we didn't in Giordo's, but now we know, what it is and why he's doing it. We also learn about a different villain, which we didn't really know was one of the main villains until this route. And we learn their backstory, which was honestly really sad. And it also kind of explains some things about their personality. Doesn't make them redeemable, but I'm a little more sympathetic. We learn that Alan is conflicted over his feelings for Katerina, because not only is he engaged to one of her best friends, but she's engaged to his twin brother. And he feels strongly that he's not allowed to have these feelings and never wants her to find out about them. But during his route, she keeps putting herself into situations where she could get herself killed, and he is terrified to lose her, and he accidentally lets slip how he feels. And while there was a chance that she still wouldn't have got it, Silva just kind of outs him, telling Katerina that Alan is in fact in love with her. And she is flabbergasted. She mulls it over on her own, trying to explain it away because she assumed that he was too incompetent to understand what love was all about, but in the end, she accepts it and realizes her own feelings for him. Something I didn't like was that the pirates kept trying to push Alan into using his magic, which, being a member of the royal family, he's not actually allowed to do. And I really felt bad for him being pushed to temptation like that. Kind of sucked. I don't like that. Leave my boy alone. Okay, so now the endings. I didn't care for them at all. Not at all. The good ending was terrible. So, Katerina's engaged to Giordo because he refused to call it off. Mary was understanding, though, and she did call off her engagement with Alan. But since Katerina is still engaged, her and Alan have to hang out in secret. And she starts actually questioning her feelings for him. And she starts leaning more towards it just being a strong friendship rather than her actually being in love with him. But she's still really happy to hang out with him. But I hated that ending because, I mean, they deserve to love each other. And it sucks that Giordo is standing in the way. It makes sense for him, but it just really annoyed me. It was an awful ending. 0 out of 10. Not happy about it. Not happy at all. The happy ending is better, but still kind of lackluster. So they're secretly engaged, and they plan on announcing it after the grad party, because Giordo did actually call off his engagement with her in this one, or he let her call it off or something. It turns out, though, that everyone's been messing with him, and so Katerina still hasn't been able to answer her feelings from when he actually confesses to her back on the island at the end of his route. So every time that she was getting close to telling him how she felt, they would just completely mess with him, make him trip, have things fall on him, just so that she would not have the chance to actually confess. And she was getting really frustrated about it. She finally does, they finally get a chance to get, and alone together with nobody in the way. She finally confesses her feelings, and they actually have their first real kiss. Because they do kiss during his route. But it was like an accidental kiss. So this is the first real kiss that they're actually having. And honestly, I just feel so terrible for Alan. Because he's with a woman. He's engaged to her. But she never actually reciprocated his feelings. And he doesn't even get to kiss her the entire time. So it sucks. Now, throughout his route, we do get 2 additional endings. So there's another ending called Mary Abducted Me. During our confusion over Alan's confession, while we're in the middle of mulling it over, Mary asks us to run away with her to Quid, so that way we don't have to think about it. And it turns out, because of course, Mary had money stashed away, brought us off in the night, and she got us a home there. And we think it'd be more fun with all of the rest of the girls, but because Mary seems so happy, we don't mind it too much. And we end up missing the first day of school, and then we just kind of don't go back. So that's it. She just kidnaps us, and we live our life in Quid with Mary. So not a bad ending, but you know what? At least Mary got an ending. And then we have a Doom ending, of course. So it's called Slashed with a Sword. It's pretty much what it sounds like. So we're trying to help Alan in the heat of battle. And we throw the toy snake blindly, trying to hit the new villain. But we miss and we hit Alan. And then the villain takes that opportunity to knock Alan out and he slashes us. Not much else to say about it. That's just how it happens. The Doom endings go pretty quick. So all in all, I really liked Alan's route. It was fun. I liked all the new information we got, the new character we met. It was all really good. But the endings were a total letdown. But I did really like his after story. I thought it was honestly really cute. and it saved the happy ending for me. So, I mean, at least the happy ending is redeemable. It's still lackluster, but at least we have that. The good ending, though. Freaking yikes. Alan is definitely not who Katarina is meant to end up with, and the writers made sure that we knew it. It's too bad, though. I really liked Alan. But anyways, so that's my take on it. If you've played the game, let me know yours. But that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.